today I kind of want to talk about something that I feel is really happening. I feel that we're seeing more and more and more of it. And I feel that progressively it's getting worse. And I think a lot of people are very, very blind to what is going on. I feel they understand that things are getting crazy, but they're not really seeing it for what it truly is. And so, one of the things that I strongly believe, and I believe this wholeheartedly, is we are seeing demons walking amongst us. We are seeing the effects of these beings able to just walk amongst us and spread hate and discontent. Because what is one of the things that they've always wanted to do? They want to sow doubt in God and Jesus and everything like that in order to make people seek other things, seek elsewhere, because they don't want you looking to God and Jesus for help. They want you to believe that, oh, well, how could these powerful beings allow all of these atrocities to happen? How could they want these things out in the world? How can this be a being of love and kindness and forgiveness if these things are happening? They want to sow these doubts. Well, one of the things that is going on as of late is we are seeing more and more and more of entities and people coming around and saying that they are spreading this message of unification, everybody included, all these things. But if you speak out against them or you have a difference of opinion, they immediately want to berate you, shout at you, scream at you, beat you. Some have been killed for these differences in opinion and everything like that. We are seeing these people that are saying that they are trying to spread this good message and everything like that turn violent, and they are harming people, and it is becoming more progressive. And now we are starting to see where, and I'm not trying to push any anti-message against pride and stuff like that, but we are seeing that when these pride moments happen and they have these events and everything like that, they are keeping people out. They don't allow them in. They swear at them, they shove them around, they push them out, they've been assaulted. We are literally seeing this craziness spread and go rampant, and it is literally, in my theory, demons walking amongst us. Hello, hello, thank you for joining. And so these demons are walking amongst us. And I want to put this first and foremost in this right here, right now, as we are starting to gain more viewers. One of the things, if you look in scripture and everything like that, especially in the Bible, is one of the things that angels said is they chose a form that people could understand. Yes, they said that they could not come to man in the form that they naturally are, because man would not be able to look upon them without fear. So here's the thing. Demons are just fallen angels. Yes, they were the ones that were cast out of heaven. So here's the thing. They are still, hello, hello, thank you for joining. Demons are still in this form. They still look the way that they said that mankind would not be able to view them without fear. So, when you have your nightmares, when you see things that are terrifying that shouldn't be there and everything, you are seeing these cast out angels in their natural form. That is what you are afraid of. And when we see crazy things happening from people and everything in the world, hello, hello, thank you for joining. When we see these people that are acting crazy and are going nuts and doing all these crazy acts, it is these demons taking a form that we will accept. Because what is one thing that we will accept more than anything? Other people. When we see other people and everything like that, we are more inclined to take and accept what is happening. And so when we see these crazy atrocities happening by people, it is literally just demons. Now, whether you believe they are possessed or you think that they are just taking forms, because I very much believe that if they were able to do it when they were just regular angels, where they could change to a form that we would accept, where they looked more humanesque and everything like that, uh, I will get to your question here in just a moment, Isabel. So I I believe they are taking forms of us. They want to look like us because we accept what we see if it's something that we are so naturally we're just so ready to accept people that and everything like that we see. So when we see these atrocities and everything like that, we're thinking, oh, these are people. People are falling to this. They're trying to spread freaking hate and discontent. Hello, hello. How are you? And by the way, going back to Isabel, I don't personally draw. I'm actually what I do is I love to I'm a colorist. And a lot of people are like, so you just color? And I'm like, yeah, but I do it on a more professional level. I'm really good at it. But anyways, so getting back to this, demons want to make themselves look like us and commit these atrocities because we start going, well, if these people could be doing this, these things that were made by God, and they can do this, they start falling away because they start looking and going, well, if they can do this, then where's this God? Where is this person that is supposed to be all about love and kindness and forgiveness? And so you start looking away. And that's exactly what they want. And I don't know if you guys have been seeing, but as of late, one of the biggest things and one of the biggest threats and one of the scariest things that I think that demons could be involved in is this new threat about Islam. I don't know if you guys have been seeing the messages and the things and the videos. These people are literally coming out and saying that if you are against their religion, they will convert you or they will kill you. That is that is such a dark and demonic thing that you literally have to believe their beliefs or they kill you. It is literally in their religious texts. And that is not okay. And so I don't know how much more I can stress that demons are literally walking amongst us and they are trying to cause everybody to hate each other. Because if everybody hates each other, they're walking away from the ways of God and Jesus. Now, I think, and this is something that has always been believed, is these demons that are walking amongst us start not only by going into the crowd and spreading amongst the people and spreading hate and discontent there, but they start going into the places of power. They start looking for any way that they can weed themselves in to the politics, getting into the government, starting there and everything like that. Because if they can do that, they can start affecting the way we live in the world. If they can get in and start changing laws and doing different things and walking into our government, literally having these demons that are up in like as government officials, mayors, governors, whatever, and they can start changing the way we live in the world, it is literally the way that they can affect how we live. And so it is really going to just come down to the fact that if they can get in government and change how our very way of living is, our world is going to be a much scarier place. And they will literally start controlling every facet of how we live. That's what they want. Because when they start asserting that control, and we start living in a world that's basically just like a functioning apocalypse where everything is under someone else's control, and we basically are just fighting to exist and live, people are going to start looking away from God. They're not going to listen to those words. They're not going to be loving and caring and kind. Everybody's going to be fighting to survive. And it's going to be a very, very dark place. And I think people really need to start looking into what is going on. There's a lot of dark things that are spreading and going on around the world right now that some people don't even realize what's going on. Case in point, what I just said earlier about the Islamic movement and the Islamic Brotherhood pushing their stuff, and straight up on video, their Islamic leaders have been saying that they will push into this country and they will make the United States into an Islamic state, and they will kill to do it. They have stated this on video in interviews. They don't care. They are not scared to say that they will murder to assert their change and what they want. They are killers. They are killers. They are pedophiles. They're rapists. Actually, Mamdani in New York City, he has been pushing a lot of their agenda. He straight up said, I am not shitting you, he straight up said that rapes and sexual assaults will go down in number of their statistics in New York City if they followed Islamic rule. If they were going by how they view it in their countries and everything like that and their beliefs, he said it would drop to zero. He's basically saying that you could commit all those atrocities on anybody and they wouldn't count it as breaking the law. It's not criminal to him. And that's what he wants for New York City. Already here in California, they are spreading and pushing Islamic beliefs. They are wanting to raise Islamic and Muslim mosques here. Why? Because they're in our government, guys. These demons are coming around and they are seeing a way to cause hate and fear. And if we live in that way, things are going to become very dark. Because what happens when fear spreads rampant? Everybody reacts. And some people react in very harsh and violent ways. I fear that in the next few years to come, there's going to be a lot of death. There will be. We're already seeing it. And what's going on with Iran and everything like that currently, it's going to get worse. Now, I do believe that our reaction with what's going on over there, I feel is very justified. When you threaten a president of a country, yeah, you kind of need to die. I'm sorry, you've declared war at that point. You have. And there's been a lot of it in those regions, not just Iran. A lot of different Muslim and Islamic areas, and even some over in Africa and everything like that have stated that they want President Trump dead. That is declaring war. When you state that you want a president of a country dead, you have declared war. So, I'm going to end this here. Don't let the demons win. Don't let them rule and govern what happens in our world. When you see something that is going on, and you see someone acting just really out of character and really strange, and they're being extremely outlandish and just aggressive and crazy, call them out. I did it just the other day. There was a woman who was backing atrocities that were happening. I called her out. I asked, "Demon, what is your name?" I straight up did. I'm not lying. Oh, she got pissed. But that's the thing. You have to challenge what is going on. Because if you don't, they are going to be the ones in control. And you will lose all sense of any control you have ever had. And as soon as you let them take control and you don't assert your own self, you've lost. And these demons will take everything you have. So, as my final note, I'm going to keep this one a little bit shorter than normal. anytime you see anything happening that you're just like, this is just too atrocious, this is just wrong, this is just crazy, this shouldn't be happening, why is this person defending him? Call them out. I'm serious. And you will see when you do. And all you have to say is, demon, what is your name? Or tell me your name. You will know by their reaction. I trust me on that. And I trust that you will see just by doing so. Anyways, I love you all. Take care of yourselves out there. It's getting crazy and wild. Be safe and take care. Bye, guys.